March 1922. The Bavarian backcountry is a place of silence and shadows. Here, at a farmstead called Hinterkaifeck, the Gruber family lived in isolation. But in the final days of their lives, that isolation was an illusion. It started with the tracks. Andreas Gruber found a trail of footprints in the fresh snow, leading from the dark woods directly to his door. He followed them around the house, looking for the exit, but there were no footprints leading back out. Whatever had walked toward the house was still inside. Then came the sounds, thumping in the attic, the scratching of floorboards in the dead of night. Andreas told his neighbors he found a newspaper he'd never purchased, and a set of house keys had simply vanished. He felt eyes on him. He was right. On the night of March 31st, the traps snapped shut. One by one, for family members were lured into the barn. They were met by a shadow wielding a mattock, a heavy, razor-sharp pickaxe. Andreas, his wife, his daughter, and his granddaughter were slaughtered in the straw. The killer then entered the house to finish the job, killing the new maid and 2-year-old Joseph in his crib. But here is the detail that haunts investigators to this day. The killer didn't run. For 3 days after the murders, smoke continued to drift from the chimney. The neighbors saw the windows glowing at night. The cattle were fed, and the kitchen stores were eaten. For 72 hours, an unknown monster lived in the house, sleeping in their beds and eating their food, while the family lay cold in the barn just a few yards away. By the time the bodies were found, the guest was gone. No motive was ever found. No suspect was ever charged. The farm was eventually razed to the ground, but the soil remains. They say the footprints in the snow never led away from Hinterkaifeck, because, in a way, the killer never really